What's up, people? We're live. Tuesday tips for business. How's everybody doing on the middle of July? A hot July. Gonna get hotter. How's everybody doing? See what's going on here. Let's share this out. It's a crazy situation we're in. Today I'm gonna talk about being transparent and being unapologetic for being transparent. Because there's a lot of people act like that you got to be superhuman in the amongst all this craziness. And no, you don't have to be. You have to be yourself. If you're feeling a little bit dysfunctional because of what's going on, okay, we all are. This is what this thing's about. It's not about being superhuman. See, we get misplaced things about what leadership is. Leadership ain't about always being fucking strong about certain things. It's not. Leadership is being real. Leadership is about all that kind of stuff. And I've talked about leadership once before. And we need to understand that we as a group have to understand that we're human. We are human. We are vulnerable to a lot of things. And you shouldn't be unapologetic. Don't let some people tell you got to be so strong or whatever you got to be, how positive you got to be. Positivity is sometimes misrepresented as negative, or negative is misrepresentative, I should say, more so. And when you're fake in your actions online, it really comes forth. One of the things I've learned to do online is be my truth. Regardless if it doesn't come off as the BS negativity, the BS things that people want to try to place on you as in our society. And we need to understand that it's not about that shit. It's all about being you. Whether people want to say it's negative to if they don't like what they see about you, they all got the right to get off. And I'm going to be very vocal about this because too many of y'all walk around. We got to wear masks now, and I posted it. Too many of y'all been walking around masked all your life, and now that we got to wear, you putting a mask on a mask, so you're being very two-faced. And the people that don't want you to be yourself, you shouldn't be around them anyway. Being in business don't mean that you got to be the Superman stronghold. I want people to feel like they can be themselves, even if it is a little bit controversial in their thinking or how they feel. People, stop getting into the system of what you think you should be. Biggest problem we got now with our government, a lot of you, and you know what I'm talking about, how you were raised, you got misplaced loyalties. You have misplaced loyalties to authority figures. You got misplaced loyalties to the law enforcement. Because the way you were brought up to think. And that's how people get hurt. They get fucked up because your expectations are so misplaced in a society that uses that loyalty against you. You need to learn to discern the bullshit that's out here about people. You need to learn to discern the fakeness and the people who hide behind their so-called authorities. We don't need that. We need to break loose there. We already got to wear masks now, and to put masks on. See, a lot of y'all wear masks because you want to play along and get along. We need to get rid of that shit. People hire you supposed to be for who you are, and then people want to change you into some damn puppet or some damn something they want to create, because it's all about control. It's all about control. That's what sometimes a lot of relationships are about. That's why we got a lot of people in high divorce rates, because we get attracted to certain people for certain things, and then when we get to really know them, we ain't attracted to them no more. Right. Hey, physical attraction is a strong element of attraction sexually, especially for men. We're visual. Women say they're not visual, but that's bullshit. Women are visual as much as men. Okay. But yeah, you have to learn to go beyond that. But they're saying now there's a lot of people that have been, since we've been locked down, that togetherness is getting on their nerves. I can see. You got to get away from each other for some time, because when you too much up under somebody too much for a long time, and get on your fucking nerves. Don't matter how much you love it. Don't mean that you don't still care about them, love them. It's just that you got to get away. You can't be all up under somebody like that. That shit will burn you out. Sometimes you start saying some shit that you don't mean. Well, you mean it, but it's because of the situation you've been put in. And sometimes you need to go out. So one of y'all need to go out, run, go out for a walk by yourself. You don't need to be up on the people. All right, this is the problem in this network marketing thing. They act like you can't make a move without your sponsor. You don't need to ask nobody for permission to run your business, people. One of the worst things I hear people talking about, well, I got to check upline. What the fuck for? Why you need to check upline to do what? To run your business? Are them some bitches running your business? No. Are they building your downline? No. So you don't need to check with nobody. You can ask for suggestions, but it's still up to you to make the move that you need to do. But you don't need to check because you have to. It's a difference between having to do something and wanting to do something. And too many of you guys are told, because you're so used to being told what to do, when you come into this business, it turns into another boss and employee type scenario. And even the so-called leaders start treating you like that instead of treating you like a partnership. You need to understand that this is each of y'all's businesses, even if you're in a team setting. All right. But it's not about them, they're talking about what we talking about, all this coaching shit. I'm not a coach, people. I don't want to be a coach. I am a person that opens the door to opportunities, whatever that may be. And it's up to you, the person, the door that I'm opening to walk through it. That's it. I can make suggestions. I cannot help you build your business. I'm not you. I'm me, with two different personalities. We're raised differently. I don't give a shit if you're the same race, same gender, whatever. Just because you have that in common don't mean that you think the same way. Okay? We get that twisted also. The bigger problem with a lot of y'all want to be handheld. A lot of y'all want to be handheld. You say it's your business, but you got to build it. The only way somebody is allowed to really tell you how to do something in your business, unless they paying for it, subsidizing it, and anything. I don't know too many uplines, some of them think they are, that are doing that shit. So it's just crazy to think that you got to check with somebody to do your business. I hear that silly shit all the time from people. Well, I have to check upline. I have to check what my wife or husband says. That's why I said I don't have time when I'm showing somebody something. I want both of y'all there, my husband and wife. If both of y'all ain't there, we can't meet. Because I'm not waiting for you to go check upline. I want y'all both to see what I have to offer right on the top. Because if both can't do it, we just do it another time. We don't do it at all. I'm not chasing you about nothing. Time is other. I'm at an age right now. I don't have time to waste on people that want to waste my time. On our Sunset Sunday, we were talking about traditional network marketing, how a lot of people wasted a lot of time going to no-shows of people who didn't have the sense to say they weren't interested right off the bat. One guy who's a diamond in the business called Larry Winters, he said, look, I want to know right up front, out of the gate, if you're interested in it. Don't bullshit with me. I have that same attitude. If you're not interested in what I am, bye, see you. I don't have time to wait for you. I don't have time to bullshit around with you. We need to know out of the gate. This is not a black and white thing. This is not, well, I gotta look. Either you get this or you don't. Okay? We're not trying to play this little shades of gray kind of stuff like that movie. We ain't trying to do that. It's yes or no. No in between. Okay? Everybody said, well, it's you don't understand my situation. I don't need to understand your situation. Do you want to do this or not? Okay? I'm not here to try to understand your situation. What I understand is that if you meet with me and I give you a solution to a problem, you either gonna take the damn thing for this to solve the problem or you ain't. All that other excuses, bullshit, grayness, little things, okay, I don't want to hear it. Nobody does. A true leader gonna tell you straight up the truth. Do you want to do this? Do you want to work with me to do some things or not? If you're too much of a child to understand that, then right, you need to stay where you are and grow the fuck up. This is not so serious, people, especially black and brown people. You don't have a lot of options out there. With this COVID hitting our community so hard, we need to get the fuck out of the corporate structure that is killing us, basically working there and being exposed to bullshit that we don't need to be exposed to. That's the problem. Okay? We think we got this, the men, we got this muy macho problem thinking that the only way we can make a living is just going to a job. We gotta work. We have to work. We have to be macho and work all the time. If we have to work 2 or 3 jobs, we put that bullshit. This is a digital age, people, where you can do things to leverage. Most of y'all walk around here with smartphones and all y'all doing is showing twerking fat butt women with big tetas, which I can't stand. Okay? And that's all you do. If you can show that bullshit, why can't you show some other things with value to your group of people that you know to help them get out of their corporate structure? Okay? If you can show all that unnecessary mess that a lot of y'all show, all these fucking asses still walking around with their drawers hanging off their butt, or you got these guys being like a pato y maricón, you know? And who nobody wants to see that shit. Okay, yes, I said it. If you speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying. Okay, nobody wants to see that. We don't have the luxury in this society or anywhere to be posting that kind of shit out. Once you post some positive, I'm getting tired of seeing it online. Some of y'all know that know me, that follow it. Stop. Why don't y'all stop this shit? And some of it's just women that do that shit. What is up with y'all? With that craziness? Okay? And all this craziness, you won't join in to see about how to get out, how to make an extra living, an extra dollar or so without having to expose yourself to the epidemic of shit that we're in right now. Because right now we do not know what's going to happen. We don't know. They're talking about 18 months we could be going through this. That means next fall. Okay? when this shit kind of got broke out in February and March, you're talking about almost next fall, if that's the case. So we might as well say Christmas parties and shit shot all. If we don't know how to do and curtail a lot of this shit, all next summer is fucking shot. Not this fall of 2020. We're talking about next fall of 2021. Unless they come up with some fucking miracle drug that either eradicates. I'm not talking about some vaccine that keeps stopping the spread. They need to eradicate this son of a bitch, really. Okay? Or we're going to be sitting around here, you know, with these motherfuckers on all the time. I'm tired of them, really, to be honest with you. I wear them, but I'm fucking tired of them. Okay? Only time you should be doing this year is be a ninja to go whack somebody. That's what these are for. I'm sick of these damn things. And then you hear on the news that these dumbass, bigoted ass cops are targeting black men who wear masks and something. Like, you know, you gonna put top on top of shit. See, we live in a everything is bringing out the bullshit that we live in. Maybe that's what this is for. See, y'all was so used, you thought we was in a post-racial society because we had President Obama 5-6 years ago. The country was hiding their bullshit. Now, with the motherfucker in the White House, with this pandemic, it's bringing all the stank, all the funk, all the craziness out in the open so we can see who the fuck really is and what this whole society is about. That's what it's done. Okay? But let's look at technology as giving availability to us to really keep the economy going. But we got these old stank ass baby boomers from the late 40s into the early 50s that don't know shit. They keep talking about the damn economy's going to. Why is it if we are at a time, I saw guys say, if we're at a time where e-commerce is the economy. Okay? Don't matter how you spend your money, it's going to the economy. It's just a different way. If we don't understand that the e-commerce internet is part of the economy, money being spent, then something's wrong. Something's wrong with Wall Street. They are separating the economy versus e-commerce. They all go back into spending. It still got to go back into the treasury or whatever. Money's money. Whether it's going to be paper or electronic, it's still going back. It still transfers into something. Okay? So there's a misrepresentation of a lot of shit. Why is the economy tanking? Where a lot of people have gone online, it should have been a way, and I've said this before, where money should be transferred through that way. When you've got statistics show we're at a level of online money making where we would have been on a Cyber Monday or Black Friday in the middle of the summer, or it was like that months ago. So why is the economy tanking? Or is the economy tanking because we got all these motherfuckers that are out of jobs? Why does a job correlate having to go somewhere? Okay, we need to restructure what really does, what correlates money, making money in the economy, what transfers wealth, what transfers goods and services. Okay, we need to really think about the evaluation of what all this is about, because our economy should not be tanking if there's still a way to transfer goods and services that way. We depend too much on, there should be a way to, it's like I said before, it's like when you lose your electricity, the internet should be like a generator. It should kick on in that part of the economy to keep it moving that way. But obviously there's something fucked up about our whole economy worldwide. Maybe it's because of the Americans are lacking. We are lacking in structural innovation and what should be going on, what should not be taken into account. We should not be near any type of depression or recession because of social media and the internet. Transfer of goods and service should be able to be gone online automatically. If you're closing down stores, if you don't have a .com somewhere to transfer your business to that way that your customer base can still buy goods and service from you, then your business is really a one-dimensional entity and it's fucked. This is why you must learn marketing. You must learn how to use social media as a means of keeping your business afloat, because of what has gone on today shows that if this is why companies are tanking, because they have not learned to utilize virtual reality, virtual highway, then America don't deserve to survive. Okay? It doesn't deserve to survive. 20 years in this game with all this stuff, and y'all have not learned. Companies like L Brands and Circuit City and let's see, the other ones have learned to transfer it online. What the fuck is wrong with you other old motherfuckers? I don't get you. Y'all want to survive? Innovate. Evolve. If you don't want to survive, you don't need to be on here. It's too stupid that you not understanding it does not take. I don't want to, it's a piss poor excuse. I don't want to hear that you motherfuckers got touch your feel. Well, you can't. If you can't do something, you're going to have to make do. You always talking about better than nothing. Well, this is a scenario is better than nothing, folks. This is a scenario that's better than nothing. You can't choose better than nothing when it fits your agenda. This is what it is. They're shutting down everything in Southern California. What the fuck are y'all going to do? Silicon Valley, all that shit. If you don't know how to invent, y'all need to be out of business. Florida, y'all going to be the next motherfuckers that are going to be shut the fuck down because y'all open all them big beaches, North and South Carolina. Y'all need to be shut the fuck down. Texas, Houston, all that Arizona, y'all wouldn't all heed to what was going on. You wouldn't tell them you governors, you should have shut all the beaches down. Everything should have transferred to e-commerce. It should have kept the economy going that way. So what you're not seeing, I don't know. The economy should be able to jump from one way to another or work equally from both entities of income or transfers of wealth or monetary system. Because if you have not learned from this type of thing, when and or if this shit goes and another one hit, you deserve to tank. I am not loyal to nobody, nothing, country, a pledge of allegiance, any of that bullshit if you ain't learned from the shit that you've been through. Your ass deserves to sink in the sea like Atlantis. You deserve it. Okay? I'm sick of all the excuses with this shit. You always want to pat yourself on the back on how powerful and this and that, and you can't even take care of this little shit that the shithead countries that motherfucker says have gotten over or don't have the same type of thing or some of the other European things. But you want to say you so big and bad. Don't want to hear that fucking shit. Ain't no excuse now. Either you learn to get yourself out of this shit or we might as well be done. See, it don't make no difference to me. Okay? So I ain't one of them things that's hanging on to any of this shit really. Because if it's done, it's done. To me, it solves a problem. Some of y'all want to hang on it because y'all think y'all big and bad and all that shit, and most of the time you're not. It ain't about me being bad. Hey, I'm just going there. You guys are supposed to be the fucking leaders out there and come do something. Lead, motherfuckers. Lead. Okay? But you ain't doing it. So you can't wait on this government because they don't know what the fuck they doing. Let's be real. Scientists are baffled. I don't really know why they baffled. I've said this before, but they walking around tripping over their own swans too. We the normal Joes, the Joe Bag of Donuts, this is a term I heard 20 years ago, are going to have to be the ones to say to the public, this is the entity that should be able to save the economy today. Okay? If you motherfuckers would take on and transfer your spending to e-commerce. Black folks, this July 7th non-spending thing is bullshit. I'm going to say why. It's bullshit. Money's going to get spent. What you should have done is transfer your money, wealth, and spending to your communities. Just don't stop spending. That's dumb as fuck. Yes, I said it. I'm unapologetic about it. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Transfer your wealth to your communities. Okay? No other ethnic group was doing that. Stop spending because of all the racial bigoted shit was going on. They just spend their money in their damn community. Y'all still ain't getting it. You still ain't getting it. You listen to one motherfucker who says something because he's older. That don't mean they know shit. Half of them don't know shit. This leadership that we call leadership, they don't know. You don't stop money transfer. You just redirect money transfer. Stopping money transfer don't help you none, especially if it ain't going into your community. We got the lesser of the two going in our community. Anyway, you stop moving money into and stop moving money anywhere and not moving into your communities altogether is dumb. Stop putting shit out there. Stop moving money. Some people don't get it. Some people got to have the details. Move the money into your own communities. So when you're going to boycott something, no, you need to be boycotting a lot of stuff. Hey, move the money into your own community. I'm a black business people, but you motherfuckers, y'all got time. Y'all got a hard time spending $1 with somebody because you don't want nobody to tell you what you should do. But you ain't doing nothing anyway. But you'll still be a lapdog over them corporate motherfuckers where you sit up there 8 hours a day and ain't getting paid shit, and you could put a down payment on a Twinkie, but you listen to them some bitches. I don't get you. No common sense whatsoever anymore. You see it every day. As old as I get, the lack of it is so amazing in our society. It doesn't make any sense. And we wonder why this shit's fucked up. Because we ain't raising the kids. We let some old mammy motherfucker do it. We think the teacher's job is to raise your fucking kids. Knock that son bitch out. That's what some of them kids need to be knocked out for. And I dare you to want to come over me and talk shit to me about it. See, this is why I say you need to be transparent, speak the fuck up to anybody. Especially when they come at you with some dumb fucking shit. I remember somebody told me, do I always argue with leadership? Yes, I do. They know who it is. I hope they watch it. I argue with motherfuckers that are stupid. And I tell them that they stupid. I'm unapologetic about any of that shit. People stand up for what you believe in. Do what you need to do. Don't let this motherfucker in the White House tell you got to go to bring your kids to school in the fall when they don't have any accommodations to keep yourself safe. Fuck them. Fuck him. Fuck the damn education secretary, and fuck anybody else who think that you need to. Don't listen. I wouldn't give a fuck if they open up every damn thing. If it ain't safe, don't fucking go. They can't make you. Even if they put a gun to you head, they still can't make you. If they pull the trigger, it still ain't making you go. Problem solved. No matter what way it goes. Problem fucking solved. So y'all need to learn to stand up for yourselves. Quit listening to motherfuckers like what's been on these last few days, these last few weeks. It's bullshit. It's not always about some strategy. See, a lot of y'all are looking for some marketing strategy, and this ain't worth a shit. All the marketing strategies we can show you, if your head is full of gumballs, your brain's full of mashed potatoes, it don't make no difference what we show you. You ain't gonna do nothing with it anyway, because your head's fucked up. I know a lot of people don't like. Well, I don't like nobody telling me my head's fucked up. They don't act like your head's fucked up. You know, everybody want to argue about the healthcare system and talk about the ACA wasn't good for everybody. It was good for most people, contrary to what the fuck you want to believe. They never said it was perfect. You had a fucking Senate that wouldn't pass things to make it more affordable to everybody. They had to do something. Y'all got some fucking short goddamn memories on what was going on when they were trying to pass this bullshit. Okay? Y'all forget you had a fucking dickhead Senate run by that same turtle man son of a bitch that wouldn't let things go out. Oh, I'm gonna make him a one-term president, motherfucker. So y'all forget that shit. Okay. So if you're gonna be leader all the way about everything or none the fuck at all. Okay. Speak your truth. Don't be scared. There's a lot of people this friend of me. I want them. I constantly shift motherfuckers out. I don't need everybody in my business. I don't, like I said, I only need the ones that get me. Fuck the rest of y'all that don't. That's the way it should be. That's what they do in your job. What do you think an interview is? They don't need everybody in the job. They interview you with shit to shift out the one wanted. And sometimes I shift my own self out because I'm not going to send you a resume and then have to put down a work history. It's got to be one or the other. I ain't playing that game. So yeah, I know I'm out. Okay? That's what all that shit is. They constantly do it. But y'all ain't got no problem with that. Y'all walk all over there like a little Stepford child. Stepford wives. Oh, I get the job. And they constantly fucking you. Constantly. Okay. I didn't mean to be on here for 30 minutes, 32 minutes. But this wasn't a Tuesday tip about any strategies. This is a Tuesday tip to make people out here think for themselves. Okay? To be aware that they don't need to follow the crowd. Quit always wanting to be accepted by motherfuckers. Teach your children not to be always being accepted by every goddamn thing, and quit teach them if they're gonna be online, don't let them be so fucked up where they kill themselves over some bullshit that some motherfucking nimblehead says online. That's the dumbest fucking shit I can ever see in my life. Motherfucker ain't got no balls enough to say it in your face. He ain't got no balls to say it no time. Like, crazy. All right, people. I'm out of here. That's it for Tuesday tips. 30 minutes, a little longer than I wanted to be on here. If you're interested in trainings that we got going, we got a training, Fight a Challenge, starting this week. You need to register here for that. Okay? Also, you want to get on my newsletter? That's where you go on my newsletter. GregorySmith.online. Tomorrow night training. Gregory Smith Solutions Online. Weekly training we have every week. Straight up. Been that way for 12 years, except sometimes on holidays, Christmas or New Year's, depending on how it falls. That's what this training has been. Those are 3 things of training that's going on this week. More that are coming. People. Peace. Take care. I'm out. Later.